Take me to church. It's taken how many weeks? How many weeks has it taken for us to get Take Me to Church? Absolutely huge. Vesky Fish, thank you for subscribing. Your second month of subscribing. That's huge. What a huge development for you. That is a long period of time. Honestly, 2024 is the year of the Games on Hard mode live streams, and we're on month 2. So, as far as I'm concerned, you're a full-timer. You've been in it for the long haul. Yeah, I managed to fit Twitch into the TV schedule, it's true. I've watched an episode of The Bear. I got home later than expected, and I did not want to abandon my fiance without having dinner. I thought that would be, or rather, like, you know, just be like, hey, thanks for the food, bye. So I thought, you know, I will ensure that I am spinning all my plates. Not that she's a plate, but if she was. The other huge news is there is a new microphone. I'm not using it today because I need something else for it that's coming in the post. But next stream, you will not believe the audio quality. You will not believe the quality of the audio that you're going to hear. It's going to be game-changing. It's going to sound like you're inside my vocal cords. Have you guys seen Nope? You know, you know the bit in Nope where where all the people get sucked up into. If you've seen it, you know the scene. It'll be like that, and if you haven't seen it, you'll know it when you do. I was under the impression we're playing Baldur's Gate today. I was under the impression that we were going to be playing some Baldur's Gate. So let's get to. There we go. Hopefully you have game audio. Apologies if the audio's a bit messed up. I had the other mic plugged in before I realised that it's way too quiet and I need to do something else before it's going to be viable for the stream. Yeah, Liz Citrona knows. You know that when that scene happened in the cinema, that scene creeped me out. I was thoroughly shaken by that scene, and a lot of people were talking about. In the aftermath of that film, I feel like a lot of people were talking about the scene with the chimpanzee, which is understandable, I get it, but that was not the scene that stuck with me. It was not the scene that stuck with me at all. There was one scene in particular, and I've seen now how they did it, and now that I've seen how they did it, I find it slightly less scary because it involved, like, plastic sheets, and they're, like, lying horizontally. It's not nearly as scary when you know how they did it, but yeah, oof, couldn't be me. I would simply not go. I would not have gone to that place in the first place. Very intriguing out of context. Yeah, no, I mean, watch it. It's not. I don't think it's as good as Get Out, but it's still pretty good. Part of the film, you know the part of the film, Holly, with the I'm trying to think of a way to describe it without actually spoiling it, but the bit where they go in, the bit where all the people go in. The bit where all the people are in. That'll do. That's cryptic enough. Anyway, squad recap. We've got Shadowheart. She may look a bit different to how you expected her to look, but that is her. She's with us. We've got Astarion. Puddlebuster's still here. Lae'zel's still here. And of course, Minthara is knocked out on the floor. Now, some people believe that we won't be able to recruit Minthara. I say, let's just see what happens. I also say, let's pop a short rest. How long can Shadowheart stay as a wolf? Until long rest. Do we change her back? Heldrip, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, we've got Longstrider, we've got Mage Armor, we've got Speak with Animals. We've never been this well prepared for anything. We've got, for some reason, these goblins are knocked out. I think, as our first act of the stream, let's just resolve that issue. Have you got any loot? No. Well, in that case, it's one problem dealt with, and the others,
What's next?
I think we can trust Shadowheart to handle this. We don't need to do an exposing bite, we just need to bite. Just bite. Kill. Owned and wrecked. Right, beautiful. So, I don't yet know. Sorry, I'll turn my phone off vibrate. That was very uncouth. Phone is off vibrate. This. And I will get the chat up on my phone so I can actually see it. Mamalicious326, welcome. Can Shark learn Bark Skin? It's better as AC buff than Mage Armor, but requires concentration. I don't know. Good question. Probably not at this early level, I think. You needed the help to get through the workday. I'm glad to keep you distracted from your duties. Whatever needs to be done. Oh yeah, no, this is my AI account, obviously.
Then through.
Are all these goblins going to attack me? Do they know? Do they know? I think let's pop a quick save in case they do know. Because if they do know, there's going to be a lot of combat in this stream and not a lot of decisions. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure the last time I played Baldur's Gate was last week. But should we do a quick genital check? It's not what it sounds like. It's we've got the Twitch extension enabled, which I assume means that genitals are off. Show genitals is off. We are good. I do not want to get a warning. I do not want to get a warning from Twitch. Yeah, it seems like we're fine, doesn't it? So we could go chat with Draw Ragslin, I think. I think a quick chat with Draw Ragslin. We've got all of our spell slots, basically. We're level 4. That's high enough. What could possibly go wrong? Genital check in the locker room. I wouldn't know. I've not been in a locker room in quite some time. I have actually. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned this. I'm glad you've brought that up because I've been dying to tell people. No, I have told you already. I've told you about how I've been using an exercise bike. I've been becoming a healthier, more rounded human being, and the exercise bike is going great. I went on it today. It's been, bike boyfriend update, except it's not the Aussie biker. That shows how long it's been. I've been with a Brazilian man called Richard. But today the internet wasn't working, so I just had to watch a YouTube video about Airbnbs, which is not quite the same, but still. Prinzigo, that is a huge accusation. Damn it.
Have a word.
Let's talk to this goblin.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubiet.
Bless you.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them.
I should add, the previous bike boyfriend, if we're calling him that, was not Australian. He was just in Australia. He was American, but he was in Australia. Also, he was too easy. He was on a beginner course, and I've realized I'm actually intermediate. That's how powerful I am. That's how powerful I've become. Puddlebuster canonically has met Maglubiet. Is that... Do you have a source for that? Is the extension working, by the way? The poll isn't coming up. That's interesting. Let me, if I turn it off and put it back on. Is it just straight up not working? I mean, I would have assumed that by now it would work for somebody. Have you tried refreshing the stream? We've got to get it working. We can't go sans... can't go sans extension. Isn't receiving data. But I'm online. That's weird. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what we'll have to do. Here's what we'll do. We'll load the quick save. We'll load the quick save and we'll have a little play. Without democracy, what are we? Yeah, stream's over, everybody. Pack your things. Was there an update maybe that I was meant to do? I don't think giving Astarion clothes is going to fix it, I'll be honest. I suspect. Because, surely I don't need to restart the stream. Maybe if I disable and then re-enable the Twitch extension, that'll do it. If I disable and re-enable the Twitch extension, we might have a chance. Because I don't see... Nothing's changed, really. Let's go... Right. off, back, and now we hit it with the on. Any luck? Any progress there? Because you should be able to see their inventories and stuff. Any update on the old Twitch extension?
On my way.
No data. Are we right? It's a troubleshooting stream now. Let's open up Google Chrome. So BG3 extension, no data. Not work. Someone said on the 3rd of August it wasn't working. There's a Reddit post. Right, we're going to go to Reddit. It says no data indeed, not Firefox. We're not. No, should I be using Firefox? Am I the problem? Seems broken. Anyone get it to work? Question mark. Why is it? But it was working before. Connect your Larian account to Twitch. Is my Larian account not connected to Twitch? Recommend logging out of Twitch and restarting the stream or game. Doesn't track your data like Chrome. Ah, fair enough. Right. Well, I guess we'll have to give that a go then. We will have to restart the stream and hope that that works. So it's been a short one. Right, good night, everybody. Everybody have a good time. We'll be back momentarily. I will log out of Twitch and restart the stream or game. So log out of Twitch, log back in. I've not been running incognito. I've not. You're accusing me of crimes I haven't committed. Right, I'll see you in a minute. We'll see if that works. And if it doesn't work, I don't really know what we do. Do we just have anarchy? Do we just... Yeah, no, I gather the chat stayed. I think we... Yeah, do we just have anarchy if it doesn't work? Do we just go crazy? Yeah, the panicking, things being chucked around. We roll the dice all night. We're going to get about 3 things done if that happens. Because I can't make a manual poll for every piece of dialogue option. I guess we could just have people spamming numbers in the chat. That's an option. If it's not working, we can just have people spamming the number. Like people try to do when they don't know that the extension exists. And I'll just sort of, you know, base it off of vibes, maybe. Right, Baldur's Gate is back. So the question is... Once I've loaded the game, I guess. The question is, does it detect the extension? And can you see what's going on? Bicycle extension for Twitch probably isn't going to happen. I don't think that's really my vibe. I think there are probably people out there that could do it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it's not the path that I choose. But maybe one day, I don't know. I mean, money is a hell of an incentive, isn't it? There's no doubt that money is an incentive. Everyone has their price. I'm not going to stream my sessions with my bike boyfriend. My fiance doesn't need to see that. I've already told her that I often give them finger guns at the end of a session. Just to that is true, by the way. I did not make that up. It just feels right sometimes after a particularly tough one. Right. Any luck? Baldur's Gate. Right, let's shut the launcher as well, because the launcher always slows it down. Any luck? Are we getting anything from the Twitch extension? Any progress there? Are we receiving data?
Dream in red.
No, honestly, finger guns, it just feels right. I would never shoot finger guns in real life. Still no. What's changed, though? That's what I don't get. Nothing's changed. I'm not doing anything differently. I think we might just have to... Let's just try one more time to mess about with this. And if it's not work, like, we'll just have to carry on the stream regardless, right? Let's turn it off for a minute. Give it a little moment. Give it a second to catch its breath. And it's back in. We catch it by surprise. Who knows? It might suddenly start working. In any case, we need to talk to this guy.
Praise his ever
We
bleeding.
passed the perception check this time.
Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise McGlubbiet.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers?
You see data now.
Scared of a real god?
Interesting.
You're as goomless as the rest of them.
You say you see data. Let's try it. Give it a go. If anyone has the power. It works. Are we back? We're so back. We did it. It was, I'll tell you what it was. It was when we left it for a second. You know, when I gave it that little pause just to think about itself. I'm not seeing any votes coming in though. It says it's, you're all saying it's working, and yet where are your decisions? People are saying it works, and yet I see no votes. The clicking does nothing. That's so sad. You can't see the vote box. Have we tried refreshing the stream? Not working, can't press the button. You know, there's one thing I could try. There's one thing that I've not tried. Can I, on my mobile, disable an extension? Is the question. Is that even possible? It's probably possible. Refreshed and the poll is gone. Right. After this conversation, we'll have another try. But for now, can you just spam your numbers in the chat? Numbers in the chat for now. I promise I'm not trying to farm engagement. Numbers in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh, what have I done? Now I have to read all of this. Stream manager. Chat. Where's the chat? 3315513. That's a 3.
They'll turn on you soon enough. Then you'll be wishing you was in a cage. You'll end up being supper for the spiders or the wargs.
What we saying? After this conversation, I'll have one last ditch effort at trying to fix this. I'm seeing a 3, I'm seeing a 2, I'm seeing a 2. I'm seeing another 2. This looks like pretty overwhelmingly a 2. Well, it's close. It's close, but...
If you had half a brain, you wouldn't be mucking around in here at all. They've all gone balmy. Had their heads turned from the old ways by some upstart god.
Yeah, it's true. This is going to out the Leave Gang. Just going to try pressing this again, just in case. Yeah, this is like... The Leave Gang might stay quiet today. The Leave Gang might, you know, it's very possible that they'll keep it to themselves. No poll, it's just not working. Alright, fine. Numbers in the chat then. Leave 1. No poll after refresh. Did we all see this just appear, by the way? I don't know if that vanished and then came back. 1, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. That's looking like 1 to me.
Could tell you were as balmy as the rest of them as soon as I clapped eyes on ya. Bollocks to your absolute, and bollocks to you and all.
Charming. Right. One last time. I'm going to disable the Twitch extension. I'm going to re-enable it. And then, very briefly, and this is the last time I'll try this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm just going to pop out of Baldur's Gate for a second. I'm going to load up twitch.com. I'm going to go to... I never know my way around Twitch. I do not know how Twitch works. This might take me a while. I'm going to go to... content? Stream Manager? Is that where my extensions would be? How does this work? Gormless. Wait, Baldur's Gate Companion. Edit your extensions while being live. Visit my extensions. There we go. Visit my extensions. And I'm going to... I don't want to... I could uninstall and reinstall. It says to configure before you go live for the best experience. So maybe not. How do I disactivate? How do I turn off? Configure. Is my Twitch category Baldur's Gate 3? Rainbow Evil 55, thank you for the sub, for this riveting content. I appreciate it a lot. Configure this extension before you go live. I want to disable this. How do I disable this? Manage permissions? Overlay 1, set as overlay 1, no. No, deactivate. Deactivate, there we go. Deactivate, activate. Extension will activate every time you set your category to Baldur's Gate 3. Done. Right, so it should be back now. It should still be there. It is there. Is it there for you now? Can you see the extension? Hall and Goats, Twilight Eclipse Part 3 when? Glad you asked. You clearly saw the YouTube community post. Should be by the end of this month. I'm relatively confident that by the end of this month we're going to have Twilight Eclipse Part 3. Relatively confident with that. If not by the end of this month, then shortly afterwards. We are almost there. It's taken me a while because I have to balance a few other things. People are saying the option is there. Let's see if it actually works, though. We'll see what happens when we next get to a conversation, because it looked like it was working before, and then we all had a meltdown. So, right. Can I talk to a random goblin to see if it's going to work? Warrior Clack, do you have something to say?
Keep your distance, Squatty.
We don't have the option to reply. What about this? This guy looks in charge. You. Oh, wait, no, let's talk to a companion. They'll have options. Lae'zel. Lae'zel?
Goblins. Not a shred of dignity to be found among them.
Right, does this work? If it doesn't work, we're going to have to abandon it. How can they possibly say it doesn't have any game data? Not working? Alright. We'll have to just not use it today then. It's sad, but it is what it is. I will take your messages in the chat on board. You can either do that with... I mean, the easiest way is probably with numbers. If you feel strongly about a choice. Oh, Veskyfish said, wait. Did data suddenly arrive? Listen, we'll be fine. Draw Ragslin, what's up? Obviously, we're going to talk to him. Yeah, we'll go analog for this stream. That's fine. In a moment, there's going to be such a conversation.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Suga na Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Interesting. I'll just press this just in case it's suddenly working. Liz Citrona, you're going to need to be more specific. Ragslin or the dead Mind Flayer? No poll, but you see the data. That's so sad. I'll keep pressing the button just in case it suddenly starts working, but I'll assume that it's not working. Hit me up with your preferences in the chat. The chat data is going to be off the chain for this one. They're going to be like, wow, you really got chat talking today. So, whatever you were doing, you were doing something right. Leave is not an option. Leave is not an option. Oh, I can't count all this. 3, 1, 6, 3, 3, 5, 7, 5. It's looking like 5s and 3s. 5s and 3s. I think the next vote will decide it between 5 and 3, honestly. It's between the 5s and the 3s. I'm waiting for the decider. I don't like to rely on people chatting. There we go. 3 it is. What kind of ceremony is this?
Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead Squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
Where's the option to show
You
the
suddenly
weapon?
feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
I'm going to keep it 100 with the artifact right now. I don't care. I don't care what an inanimate object thinks. Completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Nothing to do with me. You know what to do. Hit those numbers in the chat. I'm seeing a 2. I'm seeing a 3. I'm seeing... Oh, I'm seeing a 1, a 4, a 2, a 2. People want to study the corpse. That's the vibe I'm getting.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Is that Mind Flayer not fully rendered? We've got... What's going on here? What's going on with your teeth there, bro? I swear you're normally more detailed than this. How embarrassing. You've been caught without your top layer. I'm seeing attack the hobgoblin. I'm seeing let the ceremony proceed. I'm seeing a lot of let the ceremony proceed. You people have a lot of respect for ceremony. Clear. Oh my goodness, look at this. To see unanimous votes coming in real time, it's inspiring to have such a united chat.
You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulko kank.
Oh damn, he
The
knows
hideous
the spell.
corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Like me trying to troubleshoot. He certainly got a lot further than I did with the troubleshooting. I'm the worst person to have to do tech support live. You have no idea how long it takes me to do anything when it comes to like setting things up. When it comes to setting up new technology. Interesting moment here. Struggling to call this one. Looks like two's in the head. 2 is in the lead currently. A little bit of 3 to mix things up. I think 2's got it so far. I'll give it a few more seconds. I'm dreading the moment where I miscount this. I don't think you lot will let that go. Do we have guidance? We don't have guidance. We don't need Tides of Chaos. We'll be fine. Told you. Where's my bonus? Hello, Baldur's Gate? No bonus at all to Wisdom. I don't think I've seen a roll with no bonuses in for a long time. I thought the game had broken. A roll with no bonuses at all. No negative, no positive, just straight up. Game data's back.
Ragslin's
Is it,
mind
though?
resists your penetration. He speaks his first question.
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
I'm hearing
The
reports.
creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question.
We'll try the data. I'll give it a go. If you can get this to work, then that's cool. Imagine the moment we see a vote come in. Because before the votes weren't working on here. But if you think you've got the data, have a go. No poll? Alright, it's still down then. It's still down. We're sticking with manual. Realistically, I don't expect it to change this stream. I don't know what's going on, but... Shall I contact Larian? Dear Larian Studios, of course you know me. I need no introduction. It's me, the guy who keeps making demands of you every week. Penetrate Ragslin's mind. For this, I am going to get a bit of bardic inspiration, and I am going to use the Tides of Chaos. This seems important. I was right. Is it the 5th official request? Is that where we're up to? I believe you if you've been keeping track.
Ragslin's thoughts roil, then still. Your words will be his.
Can we get
You
him to
navigate
say...
carefully. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
I didn't know you could do this. Oh, I thought we'd be able to get him to be like, goblins, kill me, I've lost my mind. Goblins, take me out. I'm a traitor. I'm not a faithful, I'm a traitor. Remove me from the picture. Wait, didn't we capture this guy to make him not say who killed you? Controlling his mind to make sure, to make 100% certain. It's like, I need you to find out who killed this mind flayer. What were you doing in Faerun appears to be the winner here.
What were you doing in Faerun?
Again, visions flow through you. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githamans. They know something.
Unlikely.
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
One final query into his throat. What are we querying, Ragslin? Ragdaddy? The Drawmeister? Who killed you? Why were the Gith chasing that ship? Who killed you? Why were the Gith chasing the ship? It's looking like a lot of ones. I'm seeing ones. I'm seeing ones and I respect it. The other thing here is, I think people who... There's a new dynamic now that we're analog, where I feel like the first few people have quite a bit of influence.
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No,
We've avoided
no,
combat, we're
I'm
fine.
not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory.
Yeah, she's got a lot of glory.
Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
What do you reckon? Should we go tell Minthara that if we go wake up Minthara? Be like, hey, sorry about before where we said we were going to kill you. The news is we're going to help you now. We're going to attack the grove. I assume, because we've attacked Minthara, that that's thoroughly off the table, by the way. So, I assume we're protecting the grove.
Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute.
What we saying? What are we saying? Liz Citrona, I feel like that one was from the last vote. We've got attack, we've got we've got you heard me, you heard me, you heard me. Lots of people want to say you heard me. I'm seeing it. We're being rude today. Rude Puddlebuster arc begins now. The rudest little gnome you ever did see.
I don't need your...
Right, here we go.
Boys!
Time to lose. Right, time to lose this fight. Oh, look at these initiative rolls, though. Never mind. Right. So, is the music a bit quiet, or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. I didn't have the volume on my mic very high. I normally have the music turned down a bit, because when I'm recording for YouTube, it can get a bit annoying when you want to put your own music in, and then there's like some music going... I feel... Oh. These... I was going to say these drow, but you're not a drow. You're just a guy. These guys... Oh, one of them is a drow. You're a drow. These guys barely have any hit points. So they seem to me...
Still breathing.
How much damage can we do with Cloud of Daggers? Quite a bit. Also, we could pop off a twinned hold person. It worked really well last time. Oh yeah, there is that above them, that's true. But a twinned hold person... Do we have a... We do have a potion of speed. So we could pop a quick double hold person on Draw and... Are these humanoids? Maybe the Booyag? Something along those lines. Something along those lines. We go twin. We go hold person. We look at who's likely. Draw Rags within 55%, but it's so worth it. And is there anyone who... Was it a bonus action to do this? No. Is there anyone who is really likely? Because we might as well get two. Warrior Huck sounds like a pretty big deal. But you also seem like you'll be really annoying. Let's do these two. Oh, she just doesn't miss. She doesn't miss. Incredible work. Get the drum out. Things might get out of hand. Destroy the drum. Is this the drum? We could definitely get rid of the drum. Because we've got a potion. We've got a potion, and then we could pop off... How tough is this drum? 4 hit points. Easily done. There's 2. Where's the other one? Oh, another one there. Well...
What's the plan?
This is all good and well, but first of all...
Time to strike.
I heard someone talking about shooting this down, and honestly, I think that's the line. You're all scared of a little drum? Like, are we scared of a few little goblins? I'm not. Puddlebuster didn't get hit there, right? No, good. How are you still alive? You can get hit with a flurry of blows and all. A push, a topple, a stagger. One of them. Let's hit them with the... They all do the same, don't they? Let's hit them with... Can I just do a normal one? No. Dead. I don't still have non-lethal on, do I? No. Slow fall. That's fine. I want Lae'zel to be up in the business. I want Lae'zel to be over here, but I don't want her to be on fire. It's just a personal preference I have. I also don't want her to be right next to the pit, ideally. But maybe beggars can't be choosers. Maybe we go over here. That'll do. That's fine. Lae'zel, you're crushing it. Great job.
Keep fighting.
Wolfheart. Shadow Wolf. Oh, look at this movement speed. Look at the power of Shadowheart. That goblin's a warlock and is going to do something annoying, but we can't get to them. We could go over here. Can we get there without provoking an opportunity attack? Kind of. Kind of. If we go there? No. Maybe we just bite this guy. They're not going to be able to push a wolf. Could pop off a howl. Gather your pack. That seems irrelevant. Let's just bite this goblin. Nice. And just chill. I don't think we've got any bonus actions, right? Lunar Mend. No, we don't need to. We don't need any health. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Yeah, these are Shah strats. This is how conventionally people play with Shadowheart, right?
What now?
Puddlebuster could drink a potion to get an extra action and pop off a cloud of daggers to kill this drum and Ragslin, which sounds to me... Except Cloud of Daggers is a concentration spell, so... But we could pop one of these to then pop one of these. Yeah, one of these at the drum. There we go. They all said, oh, he's not going to listen. He's not going to do what we said. He's going to do his own thing. He goes his own way. That's what they said about me. But couldn't have been further from the truth. I am a man of the people. I listen to what people have to say. This goblin's going to miss. Watch. Armor of Agathis. Didn't ask. Shadowheart is hexed. Doesn't matter. Wisdom's irrelevant. You don't need wisdom to bite. This goblin's going to try and push. No, he's going to miss Lae'zel completely. Fair enough. We've all been there. Pushing Lae'zel into the fire. Very cool. Pretty funny. I respect it in a way. Ragslin's doing nothing. Astarion. This strikes me as a barbarian fight. This is no time for bards. We get in. Oh, but then if we rage, we can't vampire bite. Maybe this turn. Maybe we're a bard for now. We're a bard for now, and then we're going to rage next turn. So level 2 spells. We've got Shatter, which looks like it could do some work over there. Yes, it does. So Shatter, we love to see that. We pop a cheeky little Shatter over here. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than that. Ragslin plus Crony. No more Hex for Shadowheart. That's what I was going for all along. Then we bite this little guy.
Let's play.
For the instant kill. That's what I was going for. Then we move so as to not be pushed. Well, I don't know how easy it is to do that without going into the fire. Can we sort of sneak around? Little sneak? Little sneak? There we go. That's how the pros do it. And then we pop off the power. Here we go. Did I tell you to stop? Draw Ragslin frozen in place with a broken wrist from the shatter. Like, they're just playing music. Can I shove this goblin? Maybe. More importantly,
Finish this.
Shadowheart's internal thoughts there. I think we bite this goblin. Owned. And then Shadowheart's about to solo this whole squad. I think Lae'zel, because this is funny, right? This is the funniest thing to do in this situation. Lae'zel. Is that enough? That looks like it might... Is that going to work? That's not going to work, is it? What if we go a little bit this way? No, not... No, Lae'zel. Lae'zel, you've misunderstood. One little shove. We could shove and then shove. That might be the way. I could just attack them. But no, come on. This is how it has to be. And now I can't reach them. All as planned. Everything as intended. Kill this one. There we go. I told you it would work out.
My faith will protect me.
Shadowheart. You don't have any bonus actions that are worth using. You can run up to Ragslin, though, and just give him the fright of his life. Give him the fright of his little life. Lunar Mend doesn't do anything.
Survival is all that matters.
Puddlebuster is concentrating, but that doesn't mean she can't do one of these. Ideally not running into the fire to do it, though. Let's go over here. Doesn't mean she can't pop off one of these. We are absolutely crushing this fight. This is the easiest fight I've ever seen in my life. This is like that Nolan Batman film. What? Oh, she could go again, can't she, because of the haste potion. She's still got a bonus action in her. She could take another potion. She could jump, read minds. I don't think any of this is needed right now. You're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Absolutely trivial fight. Now, it's time for the first rage of the stream. Here we go. Yeah, of course it's going well. This party is synergistic as hell. How could we fail? Right, we've got the rage.
Don't linger.
And now Ragslin is about to get cut to bits. Cut to ribbons. I'd be so mad if I was Ragslin right now. Then we pop a little bit of the power. Lae'zel's on fire still. You broke out of your thing. You're not allowed to do that. Enjoy living among the spiders. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, it's over for you. Enjoy the afterlife. I hope Magrubeleb forgives you for being such a nerd. And now we hit him with the blind. Blind and held. He's blind. He's stuck. This isn't how he imagined he'd go out. But, I mean, it is what it is. The only other time I've done this fight, it went terribly.
I won't give in.
And this is almost too easy. I almost feel bad for the guy. He's still alive? Alright, I take it back. Slay. Oh no. Are they going to get out of this? Ragzlin is dead. No, Ragzlin's... Can we insult him? We can't because we're raging. We can kill him though. Common Astarian W. Common Astarian W. Is that goblin dead yet? Enter. Why are these spiders not winning? I'm just going to keep ending turn until that goblin dies. Go on, spider. Surely this goblin... Surely not. End turn. End turn. End turn. End turn.
Let's go.
Let's go. There we go.
There's
Right.
an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Does Puddlebuster have a brainworm? I can't remember. Did we brainworm? Have we brainwormed? We have a brainworm, but we don't have the option to use it, so maybe we've not unlocked that ability yet. I imagine there's loads of loot here. Right, let's get ourselves some sweet, sweet loot. That was honestly the best fight I've ever had in my life. Faithbreaker. Send to camp. Senor Sacapunta subscribing with the Pride Gaming for his 8th month. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for sending your Bezos money my way. We've got Draw's Key. Scroll Speak with Dead. Useless. Examine. I don't want to examine it. I want to take...
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Oh, we're taking Ragzlin's loot. Don't worry about that. Right, this is an important vote. I'll try this again just to see if it works, but I'm guessing it won't. I'm guessing it won't work. You didn't get a notification. Heldrip, I apologize. Thank you for the resub. Superhero, thank you for the follow. In case anyone missed it, we're analog today because the Twitch extension isn't working, so you just have to type the number that you want in the chat. It's probably doing wonders for my Twitch analytics. Open your mind to the tadpole overwhelmingly. Get it in there.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
What up, LNL69? Welcome to the chat. So good, fun to watch. Very true. Are you talking about putting tadpoles in your head? Is that what you're finding fun to watch? And Mamalicious, your little what started singing? Little child, little dog, little bird? What's the deal? Details, please. I guess I'll pick up this scroll. These can all go to Astarian. Astarian, you can have javelins now. That seems on brand. Your little one, yeah, fair play. Fair play. Astarian wants some brainworms too. Oh, is that what he's after? I guess I'll let you lot decide then, whether we're sharing the love.
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself.
Are we sharing? The good Doctor 44, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that immensely. Get that jingle playing. I should probably change Catbug out, right? I should probably get something else that pops up. I quite like the little Pokemon thing, though, for the subscribers. Is it Spinder? Is that what that one's called? Maybe another time. Astarion, I don't think you're getting any of these brainworms. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, Astarion. We love the catbug. All right, we can keep catbug.
I might just hold you to that.
Right, we've got Ragslin's key, so we can get his treasure. Let's just quickly grab the rest of the loot. In fact, let's pop a quick save as well. Does that mean, because the drums didn't sound, are the rest of the goblins, like, unaware of what's gone down here? Because who uses arrows? Lae'zel. Lae'zel, you can have these arrows. Because the only other time I took this route, I had to fight my way out. And I don't know if that's the case now. They'll aggro for sure. Alright, I'm getting 2 very mixed messages there. They should be hostile. Okay, that's fine. I mean, as we learned there, doesn't matter if they're hostile, because they go down pretty quick. Like, Wolf Shadowheart. Wolf Shadowheart's doing work. What happens if we talk to Shadowheart, by the way? Oh. No, Shadowheart! No! No! Did I tell you to do that? Did I ask? I wanted to talk to her as a wolf. Also, the conversation's taking forever to load. God's sake, Shadowheart.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us.
Why is she covered in blood?
I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
Why is she covered in blood? She's just been a wolf. Did she burst out of the wolf? Well, yeah, what we said to Shadowheart. There's a few options here. I'll scroll. So here's the first set. Bear in mind there's 2 more. And 7 is Illithid powers. What do you make of them? 8 is we should journey separately, and 9 is leave. The wolf was bloody, so she is. I guess the wolf was covered in quite a lot of blood. We chatting about Alfira again. We digging up the past. Oh no, no, the Leave Gang have arrived. Leave Gang have arrived. Yeah, Shadowheart, you're not a wolf anymore. Didn't ask. Oh, she's back. She's back. Does that mean she didn't consume a wild shape?
Next, I wonder.
That's good. Okay, cool.
I've got
Cool,
a long
cool,
road
cool.
ahead.
What mod do I need to download
Don't
so that
waste a step.
Shadowheart won't change when I talk to her when she's in wolf form? Just a question. Just a little personal project I'm working on.
Here goes nothing.
We're in. I will take this gold. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they gain momentum. Who is most likely to dash? Does all of Lae'zel's funky stuff count as dashing? I think Lae'zel's probably quite likely to do that. Gloves of the Growling Underdog. If I equip these to Shadowheart. If I equip these to Shadowheart, does it work when she's a wolf? If I equip these to Shadowheart, does it work when she's a wolf? Is the question. We'll send to Shadowheart. Take that, take that. What's this? Saloon's Dream. Healing that makes people fall asleep. Yep, I'll take that. And we'll take this, even though I don't think we've got any use for it. Puddlebuster's currently not wearing anything, so we'll take the sleep spell. The sleepy spell.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart. Put these gloves on. Shadowheart. Put these gloves on. Shadow... What do you mean? What do you mean you won't equip? Why won't she equip? Equip. Is it because she's a wolf? Superhero, if you talk with a character while there's disguised self, it can be funny, especially if they're disguised as a gnome or halfling. It can give them a long neck and dialogue that's still disguised. Interesting. Please sort your inventory. No. Not happening. We have our answer. Wolves can't wear gloves. Alright, Shadowheart. I need you to unwolf yourself. Nice. Shadowheart, put the gloves on. Great. Astarion, did I give you anything? Apparently you're holding on to some gloves. He's all good. He's got everything he needs. Lae'zel.
Will be done.
Lae'zel, you can replace your lame boots with these amazing boots. These boots of power. Most furries wear gloves. You know what? You're right. Fingerless ones, right? I imagine that the purchase of fingerless gloves and the purchase of fursuits is somewhat correlated, right? There's got to be... I'm not saying it's entirely linked, but there's got to be some kind of connection. And then again, I don't know. I'm not in with that community. No disrespect to the community. Take all this meat, though. Live and let live, I say. Let them have their fun. Because honestly, there's people out there having more fun than I've ever even conceived doing their little things. An example of this, right, that I don't think I will ever do. I don't think it's for me, but I imagine it's a lot of fun, is LARPing, right? I don't think it's for me. I don't think I would be able to... I don't think I'd be able to do it. I don't think my suspension of disbelief would hold out. I think I'd be a bit sarky. I'd probably ruin it for other people. I don't think it's for me. But the child in me can 100% appreciate why it would be fun to go into the woods and hit each other with swords. Like, I 100% get it. No doubt in my mind that sounds like a great time. Let's put some brainworms in our head. I never use this. A big attack would be nice. Concentrated blast. Oh, concentrated blast is huge. That's a great one. We'll get that for sure. Cull the weak. Cull the weak is strong. I like Cull the weak. We're definitely taking Cull the weak. Cull the weak is goated, absolutely. It's a free reaction. What's a free reaction? Which one's a free reaction? Concentrated blast? Sonic backlash. What are we thinking? Sonic backlash. Get the top right one. It's really cool. Favorable beginnings. I mean, is a bonus to your dice roll like good? I could understand. Is it cool though? Is it cool? Favorable beginnings? Listen, I'm willing to go along with it. I just don't know that I buy that it's cool. Good, yes. Cool, no. Listen, we want to munch on our tadpoles as soon as we get them. Absolutely. Like, as soon as you guys picked to consume one tadpole. Oh yeah, we do have some more, don't we? Do we? Oh no, they're all gone. We still haven't used this, by the way. Once we get outside, we need to blow this horn. Right, they're all dead. Pop the quick save. And then we've got to kill Priestess Gut, right? Which I guess we'll do on the way out. I don't think there's going to be that many votes this session. Volo. Yeah, Volo and Halsin. We definitely need to talk to Halsin. Shall we? Nice drum, idiot. He sees a drum get destroyed. He's like, hold on, I better go check this out. Oh, wait a minute. It's the people who just killed my boss in like a turn. This guy's so finished. Are the spiders down there? The spiders are around there somewhere, right? I feel like Lae'zel can probably... using a key point, get over there. Double your movement speed. That's what we want. Lae'zel, I have a job for you.
Make way.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's a bonus action, isn't it? Oh, well. I guess we'll just kill him instead. Or blind him, at least. Kill him, blind him. It's all the same. Are there goblins in here? Where did all these guys go? Maybe we could free our man in the cage. Justice for this man. What do we think about the guy in the cage? Do we free him?
Let's end this.
I'll leave that decision in your capable hands. Shadowheart, why aren't you a wolf right now? Sort yourself out, Shadowheart. Wolf form only. Leave him forever? Leave him forever or free him. Those are two very different ideas. I'm going to need slightly more consistency. Shadowheart. Can't get there. Astarion. How fast can you run? Not quite fast enough. You could probably just kill this guy though, right? You can mock him, or you could shoot him with a bow. And that'll do it. That will do it. I guess we just work our way through the camp. This is going to be easy.
Need to find a way forward.
Leave him forever. Free him. Free him. I'm seeing quite a lot of people say free him. How do I free this man? Because if I shoot the hinge, he'll fall into the chasm, right? Is there a... Excuse me. Cage door disarm. Or cage door destroy.
Oh, wolves.
Oh! I... 07's in the chat. 07's in the chat for our fallen angel. He was one of the good ones. I didn't think that would happen. Who's fighting me right now?
Let's libel.
What are these idiots doing?
I'm liable to smash.
What are they doing? Who are we fighting right now? Who's the enemy? You? I don't even know who you guys are. Right, obviously we're running in. So we got Nomeo and Julia over here, and then we've got someone up there. That's quite high. Too far to hit. How do we get up there? Is there a ladder around here? There's a ladder back here. Maybe we just take some pot shots at these idiots. Hit them with not enough movement. Hit them with the not enough movement. Hit them with the... I don't really want to spend a key point. Maybe we hit them with the dash, actually. We hit them with the dash. Because Lae'zel's like immune to fall damage, right? So Lae'zel can go wherever she wants. Lae'zel will reach combat in a few turns. In 5 or 6 turns, Lae'zel will be here. They're dashing. They've got nothing to do. Running away? Coward. Shadowheart, you are a wolf. Shadowheart, I need you to dash. I need you to dash.
Have to keep going.
We're closing the gap. We're losing Sylvanas' blessing, but who cares?
Let's have some carnage.
Astarion.
Step quick.
Let's get some moves going on. Let's, can we see this goblin? Can we mock this goblin? We can't see the goblin. Can we teleport? Does Astarion know how to do that? He doesn't. Can we give some bardic inspiration to Shadowheart? No, she's too far away. Can we dash? I don't think we want to pop this pod just yet, so I think Astarion's going to go over here. We'll pop that pod in good time. We're going to use the ogres when we get outside. That's the plan. Ow. Alright, fair enough. Puddlebuster, it's about time you got here. Let's
Don't waste a step.
head over here. We probably don't want to use any spell slots on these clowns. Let's everything's out of range. I could use a sorcery point, but that just feels a little bit silly to me. Seems a bit unnecessary. I think Puddlebuster needs to follow Lae'zel. Puddlebuster's going up in the rafters. Lae'zel, speak of the devil.
No time to waste.
Lae'zel, you belong to the rafters now. You're going to keep dashing. You have places to be. You can go here. And chill. This goblin's going to run away. That goblin's the best shot in the world. Shadowheart. It's time to kill this one. It's time to maneuver around this one. It's time to expend spell slots to regain health. Regain 1d8 of health, or... You know what? Let's just be healthy. Love that. Love that for Shadowheart. Astarion, can you push this goblin into the gap? That's not going to work, so let's just kill him. Lovely. Love when everyone just does what I tell them to.
All of them.
Puddlebuster, that's a bit dark.
These boots have seen everything.
Puddlebuster's up here. And Puddlebuster is dashing. At the end of this fight, I need to remember to keep them separated. I don't want them to all gang up. Lae'zel. Where's that other goblin? Over there. What do you mean it's too far away? Not to be... Right, not to be arrogant, right? And I'm not an archer. But I think that shot's worth a go. Personally. If it were down to me, I think that shot's worth a go. Maybe Lae'zel doesn't think so. How far could Lae'zel jump if I tripled her jump speed, do you reckon? Probably quite far. In fact, I actually wanted to do that. Lae'zel, triple your jump speed. You're jumping all the way, Lae'zel. You're jumping all the way over there. Love that. Love that for her. Miss. That doesn't look like a miss to me. Somebody missed the memo. Shadowheart, we'll deal with you in a second.
So much for peace.
Puddlebuster, stop quipping. Get dashing. Go, 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 go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
What should I do?
Astarion, can you see that goblin yet? Can you hit him with the mockery?
This will be me.
Alright, nothing. Nothing but a whiff. That's fine. You can just chill for a bit.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart, I don't want you to pop the pod, so can you just go and hide around this corner? And Lae'zel. Right, Lae'zel. This is going to be the biggest push of your life. Lae'zel, it's going to be so good. Everyone's going to go crazy for this one, Lae'zel. Bye. Okay, we may have alerted the whole camp, but it was worth it. I stand by it. I'd do it again. I would do it again without question. They're all about to run through here. Maybe we can lay the greatest trap ever laid. Lae'zel, hide.
Going into hiding.
Love that. Shadowheart. I think... Alright, now we're going to lure them out. So I think these guys are going to run in here, because we know the goblins are coming. Can wolves climb ladders? Wolves can climb ladders. Actually, what's a wolf going to do at the top of a ladder? I didn't think that through. We could cancel Wild Shape and do some spells. Right? What spells does Shadowheart know? How do I check? Shadowheart. Shadowheart, what spells do you know? No, I don't care about your wolf spells. Oh, can I not check? That's crazy. I just want to know about my little druid spells. You know what? It's fine. Shadowheart, go back down the ladder. It was good to see that you could do it. I'm proud of you.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Astarion, you could pop a Thunder Wave, except that's close range, isn't it? You could pop a hide round the corner.
Leave no trace.
Shadowheart, can you hide?
Unnoticed.
Love that. Good.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Puddlebuster. Puddlebuster, this is an interesting one because you just cannot be seen. I don't want you to be spotted, but I think they're not going to see her up here. Right? Who's looking up here? Lae'zel, you're hiding. Chill. We wait. We wait for Tracker Toad to come in here. Are they not going to come?
There's blood in here.
I thought these lads were all crazy. I thought they were going to come in. Guys? Oh, is it because they've lost sight of all of us? Do we need some bait? Is it possible that we need some bait? It's very possible that we need some bait. How about a little one of these? There we go. There we go. That'll get him in. Yeah. Cast your Armor of Agathis. You got to go check that out. Oh, have they given up? Just because they saw through the illusion, they're like, well, I guess there's no need to move. What are they talking about? Come on, then. Goblins. This is embarrassing. You're just not going to do anything with your lives. We're chilling. If they think I'm making the first move, they are mad. Shadowheart could do a howl. You know... Oh, wait. Wait. Wait.
This feels good.
Wait. I know what we're doing. I know the plan. Who's ready?
On my way.
Who's ready for the plan? Yeah, a few people I think understand what we're doing. I think a few people might see the line. Shadowheart, you need to stay hidden. You're part of the trap. We're going to start playing the drums. And I think they'll all be like, oh my god, we got to go check out this drumming. That sounds sick. We got a regular Neil Peart over here. We got a Keith Moon just hanging out. We got a Minor Illusion all up in our business. Keep casting Minor Illusion as well, just to... Oh, they think it's real. They think it's real. We might have them here. That's right. In you come. Cat disappeared. Cat disappeared. We're teleporting around. Have we successfully lured a goblin? No. We're working on it, though. Lae'zel, chill. Right. I know this is taking a while, but the payoff's going to be huge. Right, Astarion. You don't need to be sneaking right now. Just use the drum. Dash. Dash over here. We dash. We drum.
The drum sits in silence.
Gut got aggroed, we can kill her. Now, I know I would normally give you a choice here, but I'm not. This is the whole plan. This is all part of the plan. Drums in the deep.
The distant
They are
chatter of
coming.
the goblins explodes into angry shouting. They are running your way, swiftly as they can.
These goblins are about to get clowned upon. If this works. Astarion, go.
Let's be quick.
Go, 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 go. Is he out of combat right now? Why is Astarion not involved in combat? Everyone else is. Has he just got free reign to go where he wants right now? If so, I probably just want him here because he's going to go barbarian and mess him up, so it doesn't really change much.
Can't even catch my breath.
Shadowheart.
Need to act fast.
We passed the turn. Goblins, come on. I banged the drum. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Here comes Gut. Right, that's all we need, really. Oh, Gut's about to get absolutely battered. I don't think we're even going to need to hold person on this one. I think this is just going to be a bloodbath. Right. A cloud of daggers is always a nice thing to see. However, I think we save that for when the big gobs start coming. I think we reduce her movement speed to really mess her up. Enjoy that. Now you're walking slowly. How embarrassing for you. Puddlebuster's going to retreat for safety. Gut's going to be like, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that to me. I'm literally a main villain. Your daughter saw the undies and ran away giggling. I fear... I fear this may be a formative moment in her life. At least you know this stream is safe because we've turned off the genitals, so it's not going to be a problem. You need not be concerned. Arrow of Roaring Thunder sounds fun. Lightning sounds fun. You know what else sounds fun? Not actually, no, taking 6 damage doesn't sound very fun. Lae'zel, I kind of feel like I want you down there. How does her little ability work? When you fall... I don't want her to fall. I want her to... Will I get to use it if I do this, if I jump? If I jump, will Lae'zel be alright? I mean, I guess the worst case is she ends up prone. Actually, for now, we have the high ground. We have the high ground. I think we just use it. I think we... Honestly, kill this... What does Armor of Agathis do? Does Armor of Agathis mean I get hurt if I attack them? No. Wait. Melee attack? We're not using melee attacks. It's fine. Get ready to lose your concentration, idiot. Hachazith. Nice armor. Nerd. Right. Goblins. Tracker Tozad, you coming? Yeah, here they come. Who's ready for a thunder wave? Who's ready for a cheeky little thunder wave? These guys are. Shadowheart. Can't quite get to them this turn. So we hide. She's still hidden. I think that's fine. We hide. They're going to be so surprised. They're going to be so surprised. Where are you going? Gut's coming in. She's about to be shocked. Where are you going? Should we push Gut down to the spiders, if possible? That would be huge, wouldn't it? Let them duke it out, I say. Yeah, no, Cloud of Daggers in the doorway is very much on the cards. So I just need the goblins to line up right. I'm pleased to announce that I've recently sort of rejoined a regular D&D game that was going on a few years back, and then it stopped due to reasons, the way that D&D does, but it's back on now.
Have to keep going.
And I am playing a character that knows Cloud of Daggers, and it's liberating. It's like all my Christmases coming at once. Ray of Sickness on Priestess Gut. Too far away. You can have it, though. Enjoy being dead. Oh, and Puddlebuster's invisible. It doesn't get any better than that. Doesn't get any better than that. Killing people and turning invisible. But yeah, my D&D character... Where are you going? How did you get up there? Hello? Lae'zel? My D&D character is a half-elf warlock. Half-elf Pact of the Blade warlock. It's good vibes. And I know Cloud of Daggers, which is very exciting. It's like... It's just a good spell, you know? I've not cast it yet, but it's good to know I have it. It's good to know I have it, you know, when I need it. We could Cloud of Daggers down here. Lae'zel, it's time for some melee, which you love anyway, so that's fine. Blind. Missed. Can we get around them to a position where a push might work? I'm going to give it a go.
No time to waste.
I'm going to give it a go. No, it's not going to work. We can still flurry of blows, though. Have one of these. Nice. Lae'zel can handle it. Goblins, I need you all to massive... Yeah, that's right. All dash, all go the same distance. That's it. Shadowheart. Wolves can't push, but wolves can bite. Someone said something about Gut having a shield. Oh, it's fine. It says not enough movement, but surely that's going to work. I'm a firm believer.
On I go.
I forgot she was sneaking. Get him. She's not seen us. Apparently we're just out of range. Alright, in that case, we sneak back. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time, champs. That's one for a future turn. Up come the booyags. Booyahs. Booyags. It's booyag, come on. They can say booyah in the game as much as they want. It's not that. Jump part of the way. Could have done that. Next time I will. Gut, I wanted to throw you to the spiders. If she wants to use her turn healing her little mates, that's fine by me. Devout Marax getting involved. Who actually cast Bless? Because whoever that is, I want to have a word. Oh my god, has that... Stop. Yes! Yes! You truly love to see it. You idiots! Look at these little mugs! Oh, you absolute melons. Is that one alive? Dead. Gonna be dead soon. And then we do the classic Puddlebuster retreat. I mean, I was going to do them up by Lae'zel, but I feel like Lae'zel can kill all these goblins. Lae'zel's going to have no trouble here. It's going to be no issue at all. She's fine. She's fine. Lae'zel. I think you just got to keep up the fight. You're more likely... they're both kind of the same. What are the push odds looking like? 60%, but not pushing very far. 60%, but not pushing very far. What if we scoot round? I just don't think the angle's quite right. Also, opportunity attacks. We'll just kill this one. We'll kill him. We hit him with the flurry of blows. Milkman Milkman Not Real. Milkman Not Real is now following. The game should let you recreate the Cloud of Dagger spells with a bunch of daggers and the telekinesis spell. That's true. That would be very cool. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Nice to have you here. Would be very realistic. And, you know, the rest of the game is incredibly realistic.
To let up.
Speaking of... is that goblin dead or alive? How are you... Excuse... How are you dead? What? Explain that to me. How far can this wolf jump? That's an interesting route you're proposing, Shadowheart. I understand what you're going for there. It's a shame... Oh, wait. Astarion's not even in the turn order. We've just been chilling without Astarion. He can sneak up and kill Gut.
One step at a time.
Wait, no. Crouch. No! Astarion. You were supposed to crouch. Dashing is an action and pushing is a bonus action. That's game knowledge right there. Dashing is an action. We go somewhere where we can't be pushed back. Like here. Like here? Will that work? Let's try it. We're running. Priestess Gut, say hello to your spiders. Get out of here. Lol, Lamau, owned, etc. Spiders have entered the chat. Shadowheart, you need to do something. You can't just hide. Where can we send Shadowheart? Killing off that one goblin doesn't make any sense. I think what we can do is we can stop crouching because there's no need. We'll dash. Shadowheart, you're going to go over here.
On I go.
Don't go into the cloud of daggers. Well done. This Booyag is going to chill. This Booyag's going to poison Lae'zel, which is a kind of chilling. Priestess Gut's going to stand up. Devout Mark over here. That's like where they have those words where they have the first and last letters where they should be, and then they change all the middle ones, but you can still read them. Devout Mark. It's got big ideas going on. Puddlebuster, where the hell are you? You're over here. Puddlebuster.
Very well.
Cloud of Daggers has done its job. There's a chance that Devout Mark is going to run right into it, though, which is exciting. Priestess Gut is presumably just being dealt with. I don't think we need to worry about that. Puddlebuster, honestly, I think you need to start moving around. Can you get over here? You can't. You can't jump that little distance there. Okay, follow-up question. Why not? Because that's not very far. I thought having Puddlebuster up here would be good, but it turns out she's just not doing anything. That's a miss. Love to see that. Lae'zel, you've got disadvantage. Do you have disadvantage on shoving? Yes, but we're still going to go for it. Alright, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. Should have done that first. No biggie. Spiders, finish off Gut. The only thing is, if we're going to loot her, we're going to have to get rid of these spiders now. Which is a bit of a pain. But it's fine. How did we lose Will? We lost Will because Will was consistently incompetent. He was bad vibes. He wasn't doing what we needed him to do. It's his own fault. Shadowheart, climb this ladder.
Heading there.
Maybe Shadowheart needs like a nickname for when she's in wolf form. Like a little alter ego of some kind. I don't know what it would be. Shadowheart, not to be rude, but like, can you do anything? No, not even an opportunity attack. That's pathetic. That's embarrassing. You know what? Maybe Gut's going to get rid of these spiders for us. That'll be handy. Shadow Yif. Listen, we're still workshopping it. There's plenty of time to find the right line. This Torturer Spike needs to be in range, but he's not in range. So, Gut, are you in range? Oh, hell yeah. Have one of these.
Down. Millions live.
Nice. Puddlebuster's helping. What's Mark up to? Oh, it's Spike. Oh? Baldur's Gate has not crashed. I thought it had for a second. That would be very sad. Just for safety, let's pop a quick save. That would be incredibly annoying if that happened right now. Shadowheart and Feral Heart. Yeah, they both work. Shadow Wolf. Shadow Bark, Feral Heart. That was spooky, yeah, imagine. We don't want the game to be doing that to us. Now there's two options here, and one of them is pushing. And pushing has a lower chance, but what else is Lae'zel going to do? Alright, that's fine. Stab him. Love that. Love that. Shadowheart, stop being poisoned. It's not that deep. Lae'zel's going to go over here and just threaten this goblin. The spiders are going to kill Gut. They're going to miss Gut. What are you doing? Devout Mark! No! Oh, he was the best of us. Shadowheart, eat this goblin.
Your time has come.
Love that for her. I feel like the spider's going to deal with Devout Mark. That's crazy. I was worried about how we were going to be able to deal with him. Goth Dog, true. Is that like Gothmog from Lord of the Rings? Is that a Lord of the Rings reference that I hear? Should we mock Priestess Gut? Can we kill her with a Vicious Mockery? I don't know. Technically, we cannot kill her with a Vicious Mockery. We could kill her with an arrow, though. Is her loot any good? Go on, Mark. I believe. No, he's not going for it. Alright, fine. Do we have to kill these spiders? Because if we do, I guess the time to do it is now. Puddlebuster, honestly, just get down. I feel like there's been quite a few turns now, Puddlebuster, where you have just been doing absolutely nothing. Get down from there. Yeah, there should be more psychological warfare spells. I'm with you on that. Speak with animals. What with the spiders? You can befriend them. Okay, alright. I'm down for that. We already have Speak with Animals equipped. We'll go talk to the spiders. Open the door. Locked, alright. Puddlebuster's out of combat right now. She can go wherever she wants. Puddlebuster can frankly go have a chat with the spiders mid-combat. I didn't know you could befriend the spiders. Ah, Mark saw her. Devastated.
Time to strike.
Lae'zel, can you see him? There he is. Can you hit him with an arrow? People were saying that if she jumps, she'll get the option to fall safely. Let's see if that's true. It's not true.
You will not take me.
It didn't work. It didn't work at all. Lae'zel, Lae'zel, go kill Devout Mark.
This is your end.
Right, show's over, everybody.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Oh, we're getting that parasite for sure. It reduces the damage. She took reduced damage. Okay, fair. I thought it just stopped the damage altogether.
Moving in.
I thought we were going to be damageless. Let's pop a quick save, and then we'll go talk to these spiders. We'll go talk to the spiders. And then, honestly, what's the point in looting those goblins? What are they going to have? Like a couple of teeth, some lint.
Anything of use?
Anything of use? Nothing. Nothing. Goblin trash is what I'm seeing.
Here we go.
Do we have the key? We don't have the key. Who's our lockpicker? Astarion.
A crooked touch.
Astarion, get us in there. Crack us in there, King. Yeah, church time indeed. It's time for the chat to get back into the game. There's a lever. Well, who needs it? Lever this, lever that.
Let's get going.
I don't need any of these handouts that you lot are relying on. Spiders.
One day I'll catch a break.
Spiders, I've come to bargain.
What's up for discussion?
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet.
Scottish
I will wrap
spiders.
you and bind you and bite you and eat you.
We do have a pretty good history with spiders. Just to check, shall I turn this on and see if it's working? I'm guessing it's not. Spam your choices in the chat, since the Twitch extension has abandoned us today. Not working? Alright, fine. I'm seeing twos, I'm seeing twos. You should eat a goblin instead, they're delicious. It looks like we're going to absolutely smash this. We've got the favourable beginnings. Oh, favourable beginnings is good. I hadn't considered that ability checks would include stuff like dialogue. That is huge. Bardic Inspiration. Do we need it? Yes. I want the spiders on our side. Oh my god. That's a crit fail, isn't it? Oh. Huh? What? I swear we rolled a 1. How come that turned into a success? Have I just been exposed as a cheater? This YouTuber was just exposed as cheating at Baldur's Gate 3. Games on Hard Mode was using a modded save that turned 1s into 20s.
Delicious, I do not know. But cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes.
Go on, spiders, off you go. Right, we'll let them go and do their thing. I wonder if they'll win. Maybe they'll just clear the whole camp for us. Top 1 streamers who lied on Baldur's Gate 3. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one out here telling lies. Oh, the gnome rerolls once. Is that true? Is that true? Right. Parasite. Key. Who cares? Ooh, aid for free is nice. And advantage on death saving throws. Equip. A shield. Who would use a shield? Shadowheart, maybe? Yeah, Shadowheart can have that. Take the potion of sleep. Yeah, I thought it was halflings that reroll 1s. Because of lucky, right?
No traps, please.
See if these spiders have any loot. Scroll of Hold Person. Don't really need it. I'll give that to Astarion as a little treat. Right. Could search these dead people, but honestly, what are they going to have? Smithing. Nothing. Died with nothing to his name. No powers, no riches. Worms. Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll into a critical hit. Charm is very good. I've been using Charm a fair bit recently. As soon as enemies get multi-attack, Charm is huge. I think Charm is probably the one. Because, like, we're not making that many attack rolls. Charm is meh. No Charm fans. But multi-attack. Have you considered multi-attack? Have you considered that it protects against multi-attack? People are saying Luck of the Far Realms. Well, 2 people have said Luck of the Far Realms. Charm is so mid. That's not been my experience with Charm. What's mid about it? Explain to me how I'm wrong. They'll just attack another teammate. Yeah, but like, that's fine, right? We don't want them to attack Puddlebuster. It barely ever works. Luck of the Far Realms is better. Alright, listen. You're going to love Twilight Eclipse Part 3. All the Charm haters are going to be sitting there seething. I don't know if any footage of Charm being used will make it into the video, but believe you me, I have triggered Charm many, many times. Yeah, I think Puddlebuster not being attacked is valid, but that's me. Can we still talk to the your man, the little torturer guy, or is he hostile? It's a shame if we've lost his little boon. But I guess that's life. A short rest.
How did it going?
We'll pop a long rest before we go outside. Volo. People wanted to free Volo. Yeah, the BDSM guy. Who are these rats? Where are they going? Right. You have how much health? 7 health.
Time to strike.
Gribbo, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to be honest.
On the move.
I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give it to you straight. You're a worthy foe. Alright, no you're not. Never mind. Sorry, Gribbo. You had a good run. You had a good run. Let's search Gribbo, see if she's got any money. She's got a key. She's got some Alchemist Fire. Volo, my man. No, not Cage Door. I'm not falling for that one
I
again.
have something to ask.
Ah, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage?
People of the chat, I leave this decision in your capable hands. I leave this important decision in your capable hands. Vote 1, 2, or 3 in the chat right now. The extension's not working. Vote 1, 2, or 3. Oh, this is heated. 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Looks like the 2s are coming in. The 2s appear to be dominating currently. It's looking like 2s coming in clutch. It's pretty close with the 3s though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2. I think the 2s just about have that. Just.
Of course not. As compensation, I can assure you the tale of your heroism will live on forever.
Jazon, thank you for the follow. Or Gzon. Gzon or Jazon. Whichever way you slice it. Thank you for the follow. Chat, what are we saying about Volo? Volo has trash burned his stupid hat. Endorsed by Volo Haters Anonymous. We have a 2. We have a 1. We have a 2. You don't want to see invisibility for free permanently. Liz Citrona, you're arguing from a place of strategy. This is a very emotional chat. Not to diagnose, but like, hysterical might be too far. Hysterical might be too far, but like emotional, I'd say it. It's currently a tie between the 1s and the 2s, by the way. That last 2's going to swing it.
Then please, a favor. Notable figure too. Notable figure. You may not recognize me in these dire straits, but my name is Volothamp Geddarm, realm-renowned author, auteur, and tastemaker. Open this cell, and I'll never forget the kindness.
If my first name was Volothamp, I would keep that quiet, personally. Personally, if it was down to me, I would not be shouting out about Volothamp. It's like, no disrespect to anyone in the chat who has this name, the name Rollo exists. And I have met in my life one person called Rollo, and it's literally spelled R-O-L-L-O, and it's like, do you want your child to be bullied? Their name is literally Roll-O. Like, it's like you're cranking up the difficulty settings on your child's birth. No, there is full disrespect to Volothamps in the chat. Full disrespect.
Bless you, my friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry.
Right, are we letting him out? I take it from you saying, all right, we'll let you out, that we're letting him out. I'm interpreting. I'm reading between the lines.
Aha! I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
If people try to cancel me for hating Volothamps, that's fine. I can handle all none of them. All 0 of them turning up at my house. And if there are any, let's be honest, their parents are probably nerds. They're probably not that big of a threat. Unless it's like... Actually, I guess nerds can be a bit of a threat. Depends which kind of nerd you're talking about, doesn't it? It very much depends what type of nerd we're dealing with. I retract that. Apologies to the Volothamps. Looks like the 4s are winning here.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Is that foreshadowing? Can't wait to pick your brain. Is that a little bit of foreshadowing? Is that a little hint at things to come? I spotted it. They thought that would get past me. They thought they could sneak that in. No. I see you. Someone... No, I don't want to talk to Astarion. I wanted to pick up a cabbage.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you.
I regret to inform you. I regret to inform you that Astarion has things to say. We'll talk to you at Camp Astarion. We don't have time for this. I was just trying to pick up some cabbage. Also, didn't realize you could point at stuff in this game. How did I do that? You can point at Gribbo. Alright, that's unlocked a world of possibilities.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Right, we will talk to people back at camp. Control plus click. I was going right click plus left click. Who's in here? Rats. Is the little torture man in here? The only one who could ever reach me? Has he just exploded into a pool of blood? If so, I respect it a lot. He's just like, I've seen enough. I've seen enough of this. Torture rack. That's a funny name for a guy. Liam. He leaves. Okay, reasonable. I'd probably leave. Liam, what's the news? We can get some real info out of Liam, I bet.
No, no! Please! Oh, don't hurt me!
What are we saying, chat? We have a hostage. His name is Liam. All we know about him is he doesn't like getting hurt. All we know about Liam is that he's currently a hostage and he doesn't like to get hurt. I'm taking that as unanimous.
I can't tell you where the grove is. Please. If they find out, they'll kill everyone.
Liam, I have some bad news about the grove. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell Liam what happened to the grove? Like, the goblins aren't going to attack the grove. Of that much we can be certain. They are safe from that. That's 3 votes, 4 votes for leave. The 3s are coming in. I'm looking at a leave vote here. This is looking pretty close. I'm going to give this to Team Leave. They were decisive. See you later, Liam. You can figure that out for yourself, I'm sure. Someone will be by. Someone else is going to take that quest. He's from Aradin's group. It's even better that he doesn't get out then, because Aradin's group are not around anymore. It's safer for him down here. Where is Halsin? Is he along here somewhere? Is he in that room? Also, have I saved the grove yet? Save the refugees. Yes, we have saved the refugees, everybody. The refugees are safe. He's in the dungeon. Is this the dungeon? Saying he's in the dungeon, that's meaningless. Where is the dungeon? Oh, goblins. Friendly goblins? No. What's the plan for these guys? Honestly. Oh, never mind. The plan is for Shadowheart to run in. Shadowheart's going to dash up to Eve.
Got to press on.
Shadowheart's getting involved.
Victory awaits.
Lae'zel, you can run really far, can't you? Let's run really far. Double your movement speed. Double your movement speed and go to one that's further away. Because that is a better use of your time. Is this the dungeon? Walk pen entrance. That sounds like a dungeon to me. Okay, that's fine. This is going to be a miss. Told you. I don't think it's even worth popping a rage off here. This looks more like a bard fight. This looks like a we pop a vicious mockery on whoever's going next. You.
A gift for a loathsome neighbor.
That gives them disadvantage on their attacks, right? Yeah. I thought he was happy. Can you just do this in general? Can't do it now anyway. Puddle Buster. Puddle Buster. What are we going to do about you? I think we're going to shoot some fire at this goblin. Do we want a crit? When does this reset? How many times can we use this? Let's kill Halsin to eliminate any possibility of bear sex happening. Milkman, it's happening. Milkman, not real. I think you've wandered into a hostile chat here. I don't think I'm going to use Luck of the Far Realms here. We don't need to. We'll save it. Save it for Halsin. Or the wargs. Right, Shadowheart, eat this goblin. If Shadowheart ate a goblin as a wolf, what would happen if she then transformed back out of wild shape?
Got to move.
If she, like, straight up swallowed a goblin, like, inhaled it all the way down, what would happen if she then transformed back? Does she then explode? Or does she transform into human form with, like, a goblin within her? Or does the goblin disappear along with the wild shape? It doesn't bear thinking about, really. It's whatever happens, it's a nightmare. It's not a good scenario for anyone. Astarion, bite this goblin. Alright, Astarion, don't bite this goblin. Wait, no, Astarion, do bite this goblin. Dash to this goblin. It appears that the chat are talking about that scene. I've not actually seen it, but I also... Would it show it to us? Because we've turned off...
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Like, I've turned off a lot of the more raunchy settings. Would we actually see anything? We don't need a crit. We're fine. Easy. This goblin's going to give up. It's not going to give up. It's going to get eaten.
Damn you.
Right, great.
Should mind my step.
It doesn't show it regardless. Well, no, I didn't expect them to show it, but I mean, like, do we get the run up? Well, listen, it's on the cards. It's on the cards. We'll pass these arrows around. Everyone gets an arrow. We'll quick save, just in case something weird happens. I mean, if you want to just see the scene, that's easily done. It's probably on YouTube, right? If it's that tame. If it's really not all that exciting, it's probably on youtube.com/c/all Baldur's Gate romance scenes in full.com.
Let's see.
That's my secret second channel. It's I'll talk to you guys about this. I had an idea for a second channel that I'm not going to do. It sounds like loads of effort, but I thought it would be really funny to have, you know, those videos that have like Subway Surfers or whatever, or like footage of video games, and then it will be like whatever the focus of the video is on, like that, but on something that's actually like quite beneficial, like something educational. And like not in like a YouTube educational way of like, did you know in Mario Odyssey if you press the B button 10 times, like actual like useful information. I thought that would be cool, but then I was like, that sounds like a lot of work, and also it probably wouldn't be that good. But it occurred to me. It occurred to me as a fun idea. I also think it's probably been done. Like the more I think about it, actually, the more I think someone's probably done that already. Yeah, the videos where they jump in Minecraft, but like having something useful next to it. Is this where the goblin kids are? Hell yeah. Cadvet, thank you for the follow. We're about to kill these goblin children. I don't think that's up for debate, right? I think, you know, friendly fire. They might warn the others. It's too dangerous to let them live. These sorts of ideas. These are the kind of points I'm thinking of right now. We're out of rages, everybody. Which means this is a bard fight, which means, what spells do we have? Is there an opportunity for a good shatter here? Not really. Is there an opportunity for dissonant whispers? Kind of. Is there an opportunity just to hit them with swords? Yes. We've got a... Oh, I forgot he can do all of this as well. He can, we can double shot, right? If we get Astarion here...
Quickly.
Can we go for the boom, boom? Boom, boom. That's how you do it. Lovely. Thank you for the follow. I missed the name there. Let me check the activity feed. Thank you, Redweth, for the follow. Very cool. I appreciate it immensely. This goblin child's getting nowhere. Lae'zel. The wolf's dealing with that. Lae'zel's going to kill Beastmaster Zerk in one turn. Close enough. Kick him. Pat his little head. Stand here so the goblin child can't get past. Warrior pig over here. Tries the menacing attack, but you can't menace that which is menacing. What Batman says, right? You cannot make me afraid. I am become fear, destroyer of the mentally infirm. Something along those lines. I can't really Thunderwave. I can't Cloud of Daggers because we don't have the money, by which I mean spell slots. I could shoot at this goblin child, but that seems needlessly cruel, because we'll get them anyway. I could use a sorcery point to get a spell slot back. That's what I could do. How do I do that? Spend sorcery points to unlock a spell slot. I would like... Oh, can I only get a level 1? Oh. Redweth, thank you for subscribing with Prime Gaming. Appreciate that immensely. Very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the Bezos money. Ray of Sickness. What's the range on that? That's one target. Magic Missile?
Can't slow down.
Maybe it's time for a Magic Missile. Because then we can go 1... Apologies to this man. 1, 2, 3. And we're invisible. And we can fly until the end of the turn. It was worth it. It was worth it. I can't move very far. How do I fly? How do I fly? Am I flying? Can fly to target position. Oh, there it is. Fly. Hey, Eagletro with the gifted sub. That's very kind of you. What a lovely thing to do. A free gift to the community. Thank you very much. We've got to fly somewhere. You have limited time to earn exclusive emotes. Oh, because of the hype train. Choo choo. All aboard. Last time I already did the joke about Murder on the Orient Express, and now I don't want to do it again. Unless. Unless. What else? What other famous trains are there? Thomas the Tank Engine? Let's talk about Thomas the Tank Engine for a minute. Oh, uh-oh. R.I.P. to this goblin. I've not seen Snowpiercer, but I feel like I have. I've not seen Snowpiercer, but I feel like I get it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I feel like I can probably guess what it's like. Because Snowpiercer's the one where it's like, capitalism is bad, especially if it's a train, right? Is that the idea? Like, so here's my prediction about Snowpiercer, and I've not seen it. So we'll have a prediction about Snowpiercer. So I think that in Snowpiercer, there will be a train car at the, let's say, the front. Would you want to be at the front or the back if you were the mega masters of the train? I'm going to say probably the front. But I might be wrong, but you probably want to be at the front. So at the front of the train, you've got all the big bosses, right? They're all chilling at the front. They're like, this system is perfect. There's nothing wrong with this system. It is right that I get to go to the front of the train because my granddad lived and died at the front of the train. And he did a lot of work getting this train up and running. But the further back you go on the train, the worse it gets until you get to the final carriage where people are like strung up by their fingers and they're being bled and they use their blood to fuel the train. Like they drain them of their blood and then they put that into the train. But not everyone knows about that. It's like how in A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens is like, oh, there's bits of London that Scrooge didn't know about, where people didn't have loads of money. It's like that. Except instead of not having loads of money, it's people who are having their blood drained in order to fuel the train. And then our protagonist discovers how bad the system is, and they go, this system's bad. And people go, you're crazy. And then they probably do something like, they probably do something violent, I'd guess. They probably do some kind of violent action that's like controversial until you think about it for a minute, and then you're like, actually, you know what, he's kind of got a point. Our protagonist does that, and they try and get to the front of the train, and then we learn that actually it's bad to have this system. Now, no disrespect to Snowpiercer, because I imagine it's actually pretty good, because a lot of people talk about it, but I imagine it's something along those lines. And I could be way off, and I accept it. The game Frostpunk but on a train. Okay, now I definitely get it then. I tried playing Frostpunk once, and I think I could get into it, potentially, but I didn't that time. It just seemed incredibly depressing, and I don't think I was quite in the right state of mind for it. I was like, I get it. I appreciate this. I appreciate why this exists. But equally, I want nothing to do with it. Get me out of here. Lae'zel, avoid the grease. Blind this goblin, Lae'zel. Love that for you, Lae'zel. Lae'zel, push this goblin. Topple this goblin. Stagger this goblin. Push this goblin. Actually, no, don't push him. Topple him. Topple him. Lae'zel, knock him down. Great. Love that. There is a highlighted message in the chat. Hold on. Abandon everything. Someone has spent their valuable cringe coins. In your personal opinion, what is your least favorite movie of all time? Like a real gear grinder of a film for you? Let me think about that for a minute. Because I'm sure there is one. But nothing springs to mind immediately. But there must be one. You thought the series was better than the film? I've seen neither. A film that just really annoys me. I think in general I'm quite like open to most films. I'm not as much of a hater as you might expect. When is this goblin child gonna die? Veskyfish, thank you for the 500 bits. Blood Trains and Analog Twitch plugin. It's true. That is a summary of this summary of this stream. A film that I hate. There must be something. There must be a film that just, you know, for lack of a better phrase, pisses me off. But I can't right this second. I can't imagine such a film. Fall on the grease. Please fall on the grease. Fall on the grease. Fall on... Did it get away? Did that little goblin get out of here? What an absolute Chad. The survivor. Redweth says, Woolbren? Question mark. I don't know what you mean by this. What do you mean by Woolbren? Question mark. Is that a film? I thought that was a character. Are we talking about characters? Who the most racist character in Baldur's Gate 3 is? That's a tough one. Probably Shadowheart. I'm still stuck on this bad film thing. What are some films I've seen that are bad? In my mind now, I can't think of a single film. I'm really, really struggling. Struggling to imagine having ever watched a film in my life. Where are the goblins, by the way? And Halsin. Halsin's there. Oh, it's just the wolves. It's just the wolves. Right, Shadowheart, you got to get jumping. Or you've got to save the game. Since You Aren't a Hater, is there a film everyone hates but you think is underrated? There's lots of films that I think are underrated. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is one of them. I don't think everyone hates it, but I think it's underrated. I think Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is a very funny film. The first half especially is really good. And it's a film where whenever you suggest it, people are like, no, obviously not. That sounds terrible. It was good. Saw 6. Saw 6. People who haven't seen... Speaking of films about capitalism, people who haven't seen the Saw franchise... People who have not seen the Saw franchise and brush it off don't know how good Saw 6 is. Saw 6 is like one of the best Saw films.
With finesse.
And I do not say that lightly. that is, you know, I mean that as a sincere compliment. Let's frighten this wolf. Alright, never mind. 55% is pretty rubbish. Let's mock this wolf.
Death becomes...
Alright, let's do nothing then. That's fine.
Fury.
The first Saw is good. The new Saw is good as well. Yeah, true. It's not quite Saw 6, but it's not. It's also not Saw 4, you know? Or Saw 7. No, but Saw 6 has just like,
Where do I go from here?
it's got a nice tidy little story. It's got good traps. It's got a really dislikable protagonist. Just a nasty dude. The last one of the trilogy was terrible. Which trilogy are we talking about? Star Wars. Alright, I'm ready for people to unfollow. I am a Last Jedi defender. I'm a Last Jedi defender. I don't think it's, you know, as good as something like The Empire Strikes Back, obviously. But I think that The Last Jedi took a few risks and does a few interesting things that a lot of other Star Wars films don't have the balls to dare to do. I think having the heroes fail, I think the fact that it's almost like universally a film about failure, I thought was a very interesting choice. I understand why it annoyed people, but I do think it was a bit of I think it was a bold choice. I think some of the complaints about the film are a bit lame. I think people who complain about the throne room scene are just analysing it in too much detail. Like, just accept it for what it is. The only reason people don't like that scene is because they've watched it slowed down, and they're like, they're not even touching. And it's like, yeah, of course they're not touching. They're not in space. It's not real. Just chill out. It's like, if you analyse a fight scene to that extent, you're going to find things you don't like. And I find it suspicious. That many of the people that hate that film seem to have issues with it that aren't to do with that. And I'm not saying there aren't valid complaints you can make about that film. There certainly are. But I do find it suspicious. Sorry, Halsin's talking.
One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic.
Why is he talking to
Either
Lae'zel?
way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Zik111, thank you for the follow. Chat, what's Lae'zel saying here? What are we saying about Lae'zel? What is Lae'zel's reaction to this situation? Time for an honest Lae'zel reaction. Thank you for the props on the multitasking. That fight was quite easy. It wasn't. I really wasn't actually thinking about that fight very hard. But yeah, I think Last Jedi gets a bit too much hate. I understand why people wouldn't like it. Oh, another complaint that really annoys me about The Last Jedi, I think this is a really lame argument, is at the beginning there's this space fight, right? And I saw a lot of people on YouTube complaining that there's this like space bomber essentially, where the bombs like drop out of it, and they're like, there's no gravity in space. It's like, first off, shut up. It's a film about space wizards. Second off, there's obviously gravity in the ship. So if it's released out of the ship and it goes into a vacuum, it's going to keep moving. And thirdly, it looks cool. Shut the hell up. It's Star Wars. It's not Hamlet. Like, it's you've come to watch space wizards fighting it out, and that's fine and that's good.
Indeed. Well, not the most opportune moment, but given the lengths you went to, I assume there's some urgency. Come on then, what's the problem? Unless you'd rather wait for an audience of goblins.
We getting rid of our brainworms, lads.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
On the Star Wars front, I will add that I think Rise of Skywalker was really bad. I am not a Rise of Skywalker defender. I think Rise of Skywalker was genuinely not good at all. And like, it just went in such an odd direction. And I think it was because they were trying to shake off the Last Jedi thing, right? Because there were loads of people on YouTube being like, the Last Jedi is the worst thing to happen to Star Wars. It's Jar Jar Binks. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, that's cool. Have you ever read a book? Have you ever watched a film where the good guys don't win? Have you ever, like, just stepped outside, breathed in the fresh air, and, you know, just lived your life? Have you ever considered it? Have you ever touched grass? Exactly. Have you ever been in love? Like, it's just, the hate was disproportionate. And the really weird thing about Last Jedi, quickly before I talk about this artifact, the really weird thing about it was I came out of that film going, I thought that was kind of cool. And then gradually, over the next few days and weeks, I'd say maybe 50% of people I spoke to started just, these talking points started creeping in. These same talking points started creeping in about, the fight in the throne room's not very good, and it doesn't make sense in the Star Wars canon that you can shoot a spaceship through a bigger ship. Suspicious.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Also, Last Jedi has some of the best cinematography in any Star Wars film, right? Hopefully we can all appreciate that. Even if you think the choreography in the throne room was terrible, surely you can appreciate the vibes. The vibes were spot on. Anyway, that's enough about Star Wars. I'm I'm not a Star Wars YouTuber. I don't know it. I've watched most of those films once. Exactly once. Precisely once. I'm seeing 1 vote for 1. I'm seeing 2 votes for 1. People want that Halcyon lore. Like, please, I beg of you, stop talking about The Last Jedi. You're just making it worse. Follower number is like nosediving down to like 200, 150, 120. People who aren't even watching the stream have got word of it.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
Superhero, that sounds like a genuinely very interesting class. I would find that very interesting, I think. As a, as someone with an interest in that sort of vibe. I think we honestly need more formal education about things like Star Wars, because honestly, there's people out here learning about, you know, I'm trying to think of an example that like just doesn't affect people's lives. You could go and learn about Rite of Spring, right? Realistically, not that many people have heard of Rite of Spring. It's in Fantasia. And you might be like, oh yeah, well it caused a huge fuss when they did it because it looked like the dancers were naked. Oh wow, it was crazy. But like, who cares? It doesn't really affect my life, but I know a little bit about it. However, Star Wars, as we've seen, talk about Star Wars, people lose their minds, or people have opinions. They're like, I enjoy Star Wars.
Gladly, but first I must return to the Grove. As you made short work of the goblins' leaders, there's nothing stopping me. Come join me in your own time. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Speaking of Stanford University, having a class on Taylor Swift. Later this year, I will be able to lead a class on Taylor Swift because I will have been there. I will have witnessed her live. I am indeed going to have seen Taylor Swift live. I'm going with my fiance. It's going to be great. I don't know all of the songs, but I know enough of them that I reckon it'll be fun. Taylor Swift, I think, not really underrated.
What's in here?
Don't think that would be fair to say. But, you know, there's a reason she's as popular as she is. Beastmaster's Chain, Animal Friendship. That sounds pointless. Get rid of that. If I want friends, I'll make them. I don't need to force them. Let's loot these little enemies. Korga is dead. Yeah, Korga is dead. That's true. Korga's very dead. What's Eagletro saying that we're responding to here? Where's the original comment that prompted the answer? Are we calling out the Shadow Druids, by the way? I don't think the Shadow Druids are alive. I don't think they... I didn't know about the Shadow Druids until quite recently, by the way. Completely missed them on my first playthrough, and completely missed them with Twilight Eclipse. Didn't realise that was a thing. But then I was playing just another save that I have for fun. You know, things that I do instead of making YouTube videos. You know, things I do when I should be... you know, coming up with different ways to say that someone's hair isn't real. It's not that I ever need to say that. Obviously, that's irrelevant. Complete lie. Is there anything good in here? No, this looks like a waste of time. Let's get out of here. I'd love for this grease not to be here, but I think we'll just have to fall over. Let's fall over. I think we should probably do a long rest. I think we should do a long rest for the following reasons. 1, we can talk to our companions. 2, something might happen. Long rest equals things happen. Shadowheart, you don't need to be a wolf anymore. Shadowheart, you need to drop it. You can't just be walking around the camp like this, Shadowheart. It's needless. It's senseless. Volo time. Where's Volo? There he is. We'll pop the quick save. Congrats on the new job, Hybrid Equalist. I hope it's everything you dreamed of and more. Always exciting to have a little change in your life. It's not always the easiest thing to get a new job. Sometimes it can be very difficult indeed, depending on what you're looking for. Volo, what's up? Scratch.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
I genuinely normally ignore Volo entirely. I find him incredibly grating. What's the play? What's the line? He's just a bit much. I guess maybe it's like looking in a mirror. He's just he's too much like me. I see too much of myself in him. I too have written a D&D handbook with like a guide to monsters in it. Volathamp, something lame. Something embarrassing. Volathamp. Apologies to the Volathamps. Except
Why,
not really.
I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Oh, this is... I don't actually know if anyone in this chat is in on this joke. Because this has been something in my Discord for a while. But, it's Valentine's Day coming up soon. And I happen to have the day off. I will not be working on Valentine's Day. Which means that it's not impossible that we could do some kind of Valentine's Day stream. Because Valentine's Day is on... It would be at a different time. It would be daytime. Because in the evening, believe it or not, I have decided that my fiancé and I will be doing something. We are going out for a meal. We will not be streaming. We'll not be streaming Valentine's Day evening. But in the daytime, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But I don't know what time of day that is for you lot. I feel like you might all be asleep. It might just be me. But, you know, it's possible. There's a chance. It depends as well how I'm doing with the video. Also, where's the votes? I'm seeing a 2. Is that 2 just going to be the decider? I'm seeing 3 2s.
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
Where I am right now, it's 11:45 at night. So, yeah, it would be... Yeah, maybe the timing's just dodgy. Maybe the timing's dodgy. Maybe it wouldn't work. Maybe I should just do YouTube stuff instead. It is very nearly bedtime. It's approaching bedtime. That's what time it is. It's almost time to rest my weary head. You know when I start getting the front of the words wrong. You know that's when the juice is running low. as we say in the business. Oh yeah, the juice is running low. That's a common British slang. Use that. Say that to any British person. They'll know what you mean. They'll know what you're talking about. Flameboy sacrificing your sleep. I appreciate it, but also make sure you stay well rested. I appreciate it, but also look after number 1. And number 1 is you. Flameboy314.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
See, he just doesn't shut up, Volo. That's the thing. That's the thing about Volo. He keeps going. And what he has to say is full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. He is the idiot that tells the tale. He is everything I fear I will become. Everything I fear I already am. Just a bag of hot air. We should have just left. Very true. It looks like 3s. The Neverminds are taken over. The Neverminds are taken over. Nirvana has entered the chat.
You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous.
Just waffling.
Isn't it?
He speaks of nothing. He talks in riddles. It's just... He's Jaskier, guilty of a bit of embellishment here and there. A bit. Man's making up words. Did you hear his song about Draw Ragslin? There was like 2 real words in that whole song. What's his excuse? He's out here not writing the Jabberwocky. He wishes. He wishes he had the ability to make it sound that good. Entrancing for all the wrong reasons? Yeah, exactly. What's the disagreement now with with Milkman? Are you just talking about your options in the chat? 1, 1, 1, 1. This looks like the ones have it. Yeah, the ones have it.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
I do gather that Milkman is anti some of the forbidden treats of Baldur's Gate 3. Pro Astarion. I feel like Astarion's going to happen. He's so popular.
Here in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods!
This is a democracy, it's true. It's possibly the only true democracy. The only democracy that works is this Twitch chat. We don't get ties anymore. The first few streams, we had quite a few ties. Doesn't happen anymore. People have figured it out. People have really got into a groove. We've really found our feet as a fledgling nation.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
If I wait until the votes come in, you can avoid vote splitting. It's true. Maybe I should wait a little bit longer for the votes, but it's not my fault that the extension's not, you know, not doing its thing. I could only wait so long. By the way, DennyYo11, welcome to the chat. Good to have you here. Or DennyYu11. We receive Blazer of Benevolence. Now, this is going to be an unpopular statement. Do we want to give this to Astarion? Because, right, you might think it's a, you know, you might think, well, obviously, but then, last time we had this discussion, his armor class is currently 15. What happens if we put this on? 12. Not happening. Not happening. He's tougher like this. We can check the fit. Like, yeah, cool, drippy, but also, obviously not, right? Armor class 12. Are we 5 years old? Are we newly emerged from the womb? No. Armor class 15 is where we need to be. Now, we do need to have a long rest just to see if anything exciting happens. Chat, I'm going to let you pick one person for us to go and talk to. I'm going to let you put in the chat which member of the team you want to go talk to. I'm going to let you pick one. We'll go talk to one of them and then we'll go to bed. Probably both in-game and out of game. Will. I see a vote for Will. Primo Supremo straight in there with Will. The Wolf. Astarion, Will. The Wolf is Shadowheart, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Will. So that's 2 for Will. 2 for Astarion. 3 for Astarion. 1 for Shadowheart. Will's taken over again. Will. Astarion. So that's a tie between Will and Astarion right now. We're voting because we've got time to do one. I think. We're going to talk to one person in the camp before we do the long rest. DennyYo11 is now following. Thank you very much. Yo, back to yourself. We're voting on who to talk to. Gale is not here, I'm afraid, Vesky Fish, and I think you know that. Withers? Who's throwing away their vote, voting for Withers? Mizora, Lamau, Gale. It's not... We can't talk to Gale. Right, it's between Will and Astarion. It's between Will and Astarion. Spam the chat. Karlak is not here. Vesky Fish, you're listing people who aren't here. You know full well that none of these people are here. You can talk to Gale, but only with sign language. What are you talking about? What are you people on about? You're way too cryptic.
Watch your
I
back.
think... No, I don't want to control Astarion. I think...
Time to rest.
Because it was pretty split, I think we're going to talk to Will. I like the idea of talking to Will, because we've not seen much of him. Let's see what he's got to say for himself.
Breathe deep and move.
Where is he? There he is.
Very well.
We'll go have a word with Will. We'll talk to Astarion next time. promise.
Gods. Watching you consume that tadpole was more disgusting than the tadpole itself. Though, I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about.
Will, people just voted to come and talk to you, and the first thing you do is talk about how disgusting we are. Option 7 is leave, by the way. Just... like, what is his whole deal? He's been a real buzzkill. Like, when we went to the barn where, like, the bugbear and the ogre were hanging out, should we say? He does look like he's about to cry. When we went to that barn, he was like, we best leave them to it. Probably best not to disturb them. And it's like, shut up, Will. Obviously we're going into the barn. You can hear just as well as I can what's going on in there. Obviously we're going to go look. The 3s are winning. I've noticed your stone eye. Let's hear about it.
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
So he's saying we're not friends, we're not calm. He thinks we're gross. Sorry, I'm just... Vesky Fish, there's something about... Wow, Will, that's really boring. I don't know why that got to me like that, but... I wish that was an option in the game. Wow, Will, that's really boring. Larian, please add. 3-1. Right, the ones look like they're winning. The ones look like they're winning. Just. Yeah. Let's have a look at this eye.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Did we all enjoy Puddlebuster's little squint there? Because I did. Yeah, Flameboy314, that is... You should start saying that to your co-workers. It actually reminds me of something my fiance said that caught me completely off guard. I was... I can't remember what I was talking to her about, but I was describing something about my day. It wasn't like... It was not an interesting story. And I got maybe like 4 or 5 sentences in, and she just looked me in the eye and said, that is completely irrelevant. And it caught me off guard. It caught me so bad. You know, when you're just waffling, you guys know what it's like when you're just waffling, when you have to hear me just talking about nothing. Yeah, Holly MVP, exactly.
Sending stone. Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you.
Casual unwinding, yeah, exactly. When things start coming apart at the seams. Sometimes your wife just walks off mid-conversation. Now that is the next step. We've not got there yet, but soon. Maybe that's a post-wedding thing. Maybe then you unlock the ability to just be a Sigma wife.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
We were just trying to reinforce Will. Do we want to change the subject or do we want to leave? Yeah, Holly is a Sigma, it's true. She's... I'll let her know. I don't know if she would understand what that meant. I don't know if Holly is clued up on the Sigma lore. I'll tell her though. I'll pass it on. I'll say, chat think you're a Sigma. For the record. Two, 1-1. Rude. Your auto response to your girlfriend talking about Astarion. I mean, I'm surprised. How many relationships do we reckon have been ruined by Astarion? It's got to be more than 0. It's got to be more than 0. I refuse to believe that it's none. I also am seeing a tie and I'm going to leave. Because we've got things to do. We've got to go to bed. We've got a quick save because you never know. Yeah, exactly. If she's making fan art, she's talking about it. I'm not saying that yours is ruined. I'm not saying that yours has been ruined, but what if you're in a relationship with Astarion, though? I'm sorry to break this to you, but so are like 7 million other people. Like a lot of them.
Let's see what this does.
I don't think he's an exclusive kind of guy. Shadowheart, what are you doing? Oh, people have important things to say. That's a bit of a pain. I forgot that Astarion's in Karlach's little trousers. Alright, we've probably got time to... Have we got time? Can we talk to them in the morning, do you reckon? I think we'll talk to them next time. Someone in camp still wishes to speak with you. Alright, never mind. Baldur's Gate has other ideas. We'll start with Shadowheart. We're not going off topic.
I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Is this because she's not a cleric anymore? Do we reckon? Or is she just waffling about her hand as per usual? Yeah, Shadowheart turning into a wolf, it was an experiment because we wanted to see if she would be scared of herself, and the answer was no. Blind die and leave. I mean, right now it's 2 votes for that, which means that's what's happening. Alright, the ones are coming in. Another 3, though. Currently, Leave Gang have got this one. Alright, Heldrip, enjoy your drive home. Drive safe. Right. Nice one, Shadowheart. Better luck next time. Astarion, what's up?
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night.
Now this is an important decision. This is something that looks like it might count. Just as Heldrip leaves. Just as Heldrip slams the door on the stream. The Twilight fans, not the Twilight Eclipse fans, the Twilight fans have arrived. And I'm seeing a lot of ones.
The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste.
Rescue Fish, there's no need to throw shade at Puddlebuster. She's just because she's not a sprightly young 21-year-old gnome or whatever like a young gnome is. Just because she's seen a few things. Just because she's lived a life and she has signs of a life well lived. Doesn't mean we got to go in like that. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it.
Don't worry. There's enough of me to go around. I'm a man of tremendous appetites. I don't think they'd volunteer, of course. But it doesn't make me any less curious. Take Will, for example. A man of the people. Very palatable. Like a sweet cider. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like?
I've not seen this conversation before because I'm not an Astarion. I've not explored the Astarion line. He's normally just a funny little kooky little vampire guy in the team where it's like, ah, Astarion, you would disapprove of me offering to help this orphan. That's classic you.
Oh. Well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced.
You've perfectly memorized every Astarion line. That is quite the claim. That is quite the claim. What's the best Astarion line? Yeah, no, I've noticed that we're romancing Astarion. It has not eluded me. It has not it has not gone over my head that that is what is happening. I am aware. I think I was aware from the moment he started walking around in his underwear that that's probably where this was heading.
No one's getting killed, I swear. We're just two friends talking. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be?
That's a big question. If we had to take a bite out of one of the team, who would we go for? Milkman not real, straight in with the 5. Straight in with the Riz. That's what the kids say, isn't it? The Riz. Someone commented on my Skyrim video quite a long time after it came out, saying that the character who, for reference, was called Richard, should have been called Rizzard. And I remember reading that comment and going, thank you for leaving that comment, but you are wrong. That is not right.
Oh. I'm flattered. Who knew you had such taste? Unfortunately, all this talk is getting me hungry. I better find something I can actually sink my teeth into.
It's going to be a goblin, Astarion, based on where we are. It's going to be a oh, you know what? Liam. You guys remember Liam? Liam's right there. What's Liam going to do? What are Liam's options right now? I wish we could recommend it. But you remember... Do you remember, like, 50 meters away? There was that guy Liam. Just hanging out. The guy we left on the rack to sort himself out. Go get him.
Nothing out there will taste as good as the alternatives. But I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Alright. Good. I'm glad we sorted that out. Let's go to bed. He could try Volo, that's true. Oh, we've got a conversation. Let's go. Could it be? It is. Get your emotes ready.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
Is it just me? And I know we were all talking last week, well I say we were, you were all talking last week about how the male Dream Guardian voice is like a voice that you found to be attractive. And this isn't out of jealousy. This is not me talking out of jealousy. Does he have a slight speech impediment? No, not quite a lisp. But when he does is understandable. Is there not a little bit of W's where there should be L's? I think there might be. I don't know if it's the character. You're desperate to be rid of it. Like that. Yeah, like he's slurring a bit. Now it might be part of the character. It might be part of the character that he talks this way. Or maybe that's just how he talks. Only had a few glasses of wine. I'm seeing a 1, I'm seeing a 3. Tell me who you are versus so what should I be doing versus I don't care about the tadpole, I've been offered great power by my butler. Forgot about the butler. We all love the butler, don't we? 2s and 1s duking it out right now. There's another 2, I'm going to accept that. I think the 2's going to tip it over the edge.
Ambition is good. You are resourceful and will gather many allies to aid your strength. Use them how you will, but whatever you do, a word of advice. Do not listen to that false butler. He knows nothing of what the tadpole is capable of. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
The butler, Denio, is a Dark Urge exclusive character who pops up relatively early on in a Dark Urge playthrough. If you've not experienced him, I suspect he'll be back. I suspect he'll be back at some point. We've not seen him in a while, but I imagine he'll turn up again. He gave us a cloak that turns us invisible when we kill someone. It's great. What is the sickness? We're getting deep into the lore here from Twilight Eclipse, giving us all the info we could ever need. Yeah, I'm honestly, Milkman Not Real, I was wondering that, whether it's like a deliberate choice.
The Absolute's aims are not yet clear to me. But its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
The female Dream Guardian definitely doesn't have this sort of slurry voice. So if there was a deliberate decision made there, it wasn't discussed. What we say into Twilight Eclipse here. We need to wrap it up. I don't trust you. Oof. Clearly, you people don't know what you're talking about. An anonymous gifter has gifted a sub to Milkman Not Real. Thank you, an anonymous gifter. I assume that's not the name of someone's actual account. I assume that is genuinely an anonymous gifter. How generous of you. Thank you, anonymous gifter. Very kind. 4434. I'm seeing fours. Why are you protecting me? Tell us, Twilight Eclipse. Oh, I was about to click the wrong screen.
Because I am just like you. And I need an ally. Just like you, I was infected with a Mind Flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded.
Flashback to the entire Twilight Eclipse playthrough.
Through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
There are decisions that need to be made. I've been summoned elsewhere. I need to impulsively start a fight somewhere. Yeah, sorry about revealing the speech thing, but it is there, isn't it? And there's nothing wrong with it. People can talk how they like. And I do think it still has its same quality as before. But it definitely is. There's something about it that's not quite... doesn't quite enunciate every syllable. He's too busy sounding cool. 44444444.
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Milkman Not Real, to answer your question, not all of them know. Some of the people that Twilight Eclipse killed definitely, you know, started lying about him, but not all of them. Some of them threatened him. Some of them he didn't start the fight, it just sort of happened. Right, I appreciate that we need to talk to Scratch and we need to talk to Volo, but I'm saying, what better way to start next time? Now, I'm just going to quickly have a look. I'm just going to quickly look at something. Let me... Hold on. Let me cook. I think there is no one streaming currently who I follow who isn't way bigger than me, and therefore no point raiding. So I think what we will do is we'll wrap it up there. Same time next week, Tuesday, except probably starting a little bit earlier, closer to 8 o'clock UK time. Glad you enjoyed the stream, everybody, and thank you for coming back. It's massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed and given bits and followed. Hang on, can I get a list of them? That'd be good, wouldn't it? If I read out a little list. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Thank you to Anonymous Gifter, Denio Zditch for the follows, Vesky Fish for the bits, Eagle Tro for the gifted sub, Redweth for subscribing with Prime, Redweth for following, Cabvet for following. There's more that I can't scroll up to, but thank you to all of those people. Thank you for your presence, your insightful comments, your company, all of it. I'll pop this up on YouTube as soon as I can, so remember, streams on hard mode on YouTube is where the VODs go. And also, for those who missed it, next week there will be a new microphone. It's going to be something sweet. I've finally upgraded my microphone and it's going to be ready to use next week. It's going to be crazy. See you there. Have a good night. Bye.